right, you're on.
You want an ad or
Yeah.
okay, exactly.
I love
Action.
the fact that she wrote the ad. Hey Randy, how you doing? Good to see you. Did you have a good weekend? Sure. Good. Played any golf?
Always.
I knew it wouldn't be a weekend if you didn't play a little bit of golf.
It's not, I was playing golf.
Hey, thanks for having me back in. Appreciate it. Probably going to spend 25, 30 minutes. Like you said, I went back, did a little research, looked through some things, put together what I think are some solid solutions. After looking at things, I think that we can help. But I'm going to want to walk back through and make sure that I remembered everything correctly, took the right notes. And then, when we get to the end of this, just so that I'm up front, if it's not what you're looking for and you don't think it's going to work, completely fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings by saying no.
I can say that.
Very good. On the other side of the coin, if it is what you're looking for, I'm probably going to ask you for the business today. Okay. If it's not quite right, we can always go back and make amendments. But I just want you to know that I probably am going to, and that'll be seeing if this is right, seeing if the budget is right, seeing if the solution's right. We'll talk about copy timelines. We might even have you come in and do some recording, or work with the personalities. All of those things. I just want to make sure that you know what I'm talking about today.
Yeah, sounds good. Look forward to what you have.
Fair enough. One thing I did as I was going through all this and doing some research, I do want to admit it was kind of bad on me, bad move on my part in our first meeting, that I made some assumptions because I see your advertising. And, you spend $8,500 to $10,000 a month, so I see you doing some cable every now and then. You obviously you're in newspapers, but I didn't ask you what works, what doesn't work. Are you struggling with any of those? I mean, obviously we're having the conversation probably for a reason, but what is it what are you seeing as affecting your business, either positively or negatively?
I know what's the negative part. I don't know what the positive part is. The negative part is wasting money in the newspaper by putting the items down with a sale, and every month the cable comes out here and they shoot a commercial, and we have President's sale this month, the next month we have the Easter sale, next month we have Valentine's sale, and I want to get away from that. That's not working. Now, I don't know what will work, but I know that doesn't work.
Fair enough. What do you? And you again, you may have answered this, or maybe I could just be a little dense. But why do you think that doesn't work?
Because the big box stores are beating me on that.
Okay.
I'm losing that battle because I'm not the cheapest. And when you start listing the price, you better be the cheapest.
Okay. Fair enough. Now here's a hard question for you, because I did think about this after I walked out of our last meeting. Knowing that you're talking about exiting that battle altogether, right? We're going to exit that price battle altogether. Are you a patient enough business owner that we go back and we reestablish this campaign of quality, heirloom quality, passing things down through the generations? It's an association with a personality or with our radio station. Are you patient enough to realize that there's going to be a gap in time when you exit that price battle? Even the small amount of customers that you were picking up are now gone because you're not addressing that. And it's going to take us a little time to build up momentum to get you into to where people are coming in for quality. People are coming on a regular basis. They're very aware of your brand message and your value proposition.
Patient, yes. How long? I don't know. I need you to tell me how patient do I need to be.
Okay.
1 month.
Well, good segue. Why don't we get into it?
Good. That's why you're here.
Fair enough. All right. Well, when we went back, I looked at the geographic placement of your stores. Looked at our stations, our personalities. Based on the information that you gave me, even in our first phone call, of really your core customer, because this is not cheap furniture. So you're talking about good household income. Generally, it's a family. We're not talking about a bachelor that's renting an apartment. We have a very high concentration of 35 to 64-year-old adult, high household income, his own home, very stable.
Dead on.
Kids, all of those things.
Dead on that.
We also have, to address your desire to really associate yourself with heritage in the market, we have over 100 years of what I'll call tenure in personality experience in the market. You've been here a long time. You know Charlie Hudson. You know John Landry. You know John Crenshaw. You know Ellison Bradley, Bill Love, Liz Riles, all of those folks. And when I sat back and looked at who they talk to and who they address, you're talking about families. You're talking about all of those kind of people, and they're very credible. Now, I don't have the ability to associate you with all of them, because some of them have endorsement contracts with furniture stores. However, the good news is, not all of them do. And not because they're not valuable, but because the people that were in it, frankly, they are a smaller, slightly smaller organization than yours and couldn't afford to associate themselves with it. We were able to stay very close to your budget. We're looking at about $3,500 a store per month. So it's about $12,000, $13,000. Is that worth your investment if we can come back to recouping that $100,000 that we're talking about?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to make sure that that's...
We can recoup 100 grand. 35 is, I write you a check all day long.
Fair enough. Well, the way we would want to start out in doing this is I would want to associate you with Liz Riles. Okay?
Yeah.
She's got a couple of kids, just moved into a new house, very interested in furniture. That's the lifestyle. Those are the people you're talking to. And with that station, you're looking at Greenville, Greer, down towards the lakes. So it would probably service that into Easley and down into the southwest. Okay?
Which station is she on?
I'm sorry, it's mile 1 or 2.5.
Oh,
Don't even know.
That's that office listing station, right?
You get a lot of offices. Very heavily concentrated female. It's about a 60-40 mix. Predominantly in a 35 to 54, 35 to 64-year-old range. I would say that is our template for that station.
Women buy the furniture these days, so that's you got that right.
Yes, they
did.
On Whistle, which based on our conversations, you're very familiar with Whistle. It is definitely our 800-pound gorilla, and would want to associate you with Kicks. Kicks is in the middays. It's when people are listening in the middle of the day. Again, it may seem a little counterintuitive because it's a male doing it, not a female. But it is midday listening, and he has an enormous female audience.
I like Liz better, but okay. He seems like a good guy. I don't have anything against him.
Well, you have a little bit of reservation there.
Well, I just, we're advertising to women. You know, I can tell you that most men that come in here couldn't care less as long as their wife's happy. And they'll write the check to keep her off their back, and there you go. And I don't know how well male Kicks could talk to the wives out there. I could see a lady talk